with today's, okay? Moment of clarity, moment of sincerity, moment of truth booth. I like to call it the truth booth. Honestly, I've always loved the statement, the truth booth, because I am very much a big old Sag mixed with a big old Scorpio, cusper 11/22, you know the date. And, you know, how do I put this? Well, let's be clear. Those two chakras, or those two zodiacs are very much in tune with the throat chakra. The throat chakra is here, obviously. Where else would your throat chakra be? But the throat chakra is mainly functioning to assist with communication, clarity, sound, vibration, and things of that sort. So when it comes to the truth booth, obviously, I'm a truth teller. I'm a Sagittarius, especially being a truth teller, because Sagittarius is a very big on philosophizing things, right? And y'all see the kind of content that I put on my page consistently. So with that being said, the consistent content is always about what's going on in the world. Consistently. It's always the truth. I'm always giving y'all truth, even if it could pretty much bring me what feels like Hell's Gates. I ain't gonna hold you. Because sometimes telling the truth in America is the ugliest thing we can do because of the way that people are moving through the world. They got me stuttering over my words. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so with that being said, you know, content that shall change the world. Exactly. That's the kind of content I want to put out. Like content that literally changes the world. Like, no disrespect to any of my other content creators in my collective right now, tarot readers, you know, whatever content you guys make, right? It all is important because we all are saying something, we all are channeling messages, we all are energies, and all energies are resourceful and needed and resourceful, like I said. But I know my purpose. And when you know your purpose, you can't be discerned. I mean, you can't be deterred. So the discernment in me tells me a lot of the times there are people around me who don't really like or value my purpose. What do you mean by that? Well, today I was standing tall. I felt kind of good, you know. And I dropped myself at school, and it just felt like every single angle was like an attack. Every single angle was like a shoot down, a shot down. And it trips me out because it's like, you think driving your kid to school would be one of the most pleasant experiences, right? Taking your kid into his learning environment or the environment that they want him to learn in, right? Because the school system is just so on trend, right? You know, they're so protecting our kids from the Epstein stuff. You know, Life Touch wasn't taking pictures at these kids' schools and stuff like that, right? So for me, knowing what I know, having the knowledge that I have, I know that a lot of people who are in the system with their meta glasses on or whatever have you, however they program their brains, whatever nano chips they are implanted with, they're looking at me like I'm the enemy. They're looking at me like I'm a problem. No, they all have an idea. At this point, even France has released the unredacted Epstein files. So remember, they released stuff that was redacted. Then they released more of the files recently, but France released the unredacted full-on file. So it's no possible way that these people don't know what's going on. It's no possible way. Absolutely, without a doubt, none of these people don't know, or rather are unaware of what's going on. They're knowing, and they're afraid because they don't know if they should stand on business against these entities and these powers that were, not be, because that they don't need to be in power anymore. They should be in jail. Because if our community, and I said this on my TikTok yesterday, if our communities, Hispanic, Black, and Asian, and all other minorities, have had to endure imprisonment and public humiliation for all these centuries because of us robbing, stealing, murdering, whatever else have you. And remember, the only crime that Black people commit more than any other race to this date is robbery and burglary. So every other crime, rape, murder, drugs, trafficking, grand theft auto, is committed by majoritarily whites. So even with all that being said, let's just wash the whiteboard off again. All that said, somehow, some way, you mean to tell me, hold on one second, y'all. You mean to tell me look at me when I say this. You mean to tell me that they out here free running the country? Meanwhile, the majority of people locked up in prisons are black. But every other crime committed is committed by mostly whites. So people only get locked up for robbery these days? That's the most infamous crime that we have on the plate? Hold on one second, you all. It's something funny going on in the energy right now, but I'm gonna let it ride out for now. I'm gonna clean it up later on. So again, you mean to tell me that all this is going on, and I, as an individual, am supposed to come outside of my mind, trust anyone around me for assistance, when the whole entire system that I know as a whole is literally trying to consume my soul and tell me that all this shit ain't going on right now? Because if you got the eyes to see, you can see clearly some shit just don't make sense, right? Just don't make good sense. It doesn't make sense that there's a portal floating around my head right now that's trying to pull me into it, and it's also going through my son's solar plexus and trying to pull him down to his flat on his back. Either, but hey. Sometimes you just gotta know better. People want to feed the beast. They don't want to feed. Hold on. People want to feed the beast. They don't want to feed God. They'll tell you that their side is godly and that you should trust them and go with them. I'm doing well, but I'm paying attention to what's going on behind the scenes because it's trifling, nonetheless. But anyway, hold on. Like, I don't understand how this child, this woman don't realize she possessed and she trying to possess me and she keep following me through my house when I'm trying to go on live with y'all because she want to eat energy off of me. I don't work for you, bitch. And if you don't leave me the fuck alone. Matter of fact, I'll be right back, y'all. I'm about to go knock on her door and tell her to leave me the fuck alone. Because I don't know what the hell wrong with this lady. Yo, I'm so happy I keep records of everything. Okay, so see, look, I was about to go upstairs and go knock on her door, but I just looked at my door and they tried to say I didn't pay my rent. Y'all, I literally paid all my rent at once on one day when I was in here with my mother. And they just tried to put something on my door supposed to my owe rent. Baby, my rent is only $377. They supposed to owe $1,277. Literally paid all the rent up before February's rent was even due. They trying to say that's the reason why they don't want to move my apartment. Bitch, my rent is paid in full. And y'all, I don't owe y'all nothing till March. Don't fucking play with me. And that lady across the hall, her rent due. But that ain't my problem. That's what I'm saying. Like, people keep trying to hop in my energy to avoid their fucking karma. And it's like, bitch, you owe rent. I don't owe no motherfucking rent. You need to turn your motherfucking eyeballs away from me and go look at God. Who is following you? It's a lady next door to me, bro. Okay, let me clear this up because I got away from the energy last night. Thank God. Right? Thank God. Cleared my energy out, was in here working out, minding my business. I get a phone call on my phone. Have you mind my phone bill? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. My phone bill's not paid because I paid it in partial payments and I paid it in full, but I ended up asking for half the money back for something else. Okay? I had paid $600 and something. I asked for $300 back. Cool, whatever. So I'm cool with it being off for right now. Because I was like, you know what? I want to be detached from the world anyways. Like, unless it's on the internet and something I need to post for Instagram or YouTube or TikTok, I really don't want to be involved with anybody's bullshit anyway. Right? So, hold on. Because this ex-boyfriend of mine is really throwing me the fuck off. Like, boy, don't nobody want you or your girlfriend. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, I got 3 men in my energy paying the lady upstairs to do root work on me. They fucking her down because she in some thought ass energy. Her and her son, they be bothering me all fucking day in my apartment by myself. I be leaving myself. I be alone. I don't like being connected to people because people be weird. If you like to throw your pussy around to the community, that's on you. You used to it. You think it's divine to do it. I think it's divine to have my own personal space. I think it's divine when I actually have my own personal space. You feel me? I think it's divine when, even though my brother thinks that he's Osiris and I'm Isis and he wants to be in some kind of spiritual connection with me, all sensually and whatever, I think it makes sense for you to not connect to me because your karma is you keep on trying to pull me under with you into systems that you're attached to. I don't operate like that. You don't pay my bills and I don't necessarily like you like that. And I appreciate you trying to support me, but if you're going to support me on some bullshit, but then you work for the fucking Confederates and that, No, I hadn't paid my phone bill in a little bit because I had just moved here, and when I moved here, they approved me because I had a job at hair cuttery, but then I lost my job at hair cuttery because again, this ex-boyfriend of mine, he's very protective of his energy, right? So he be standing on business, and businesses don't like that because honestly, I hate to have to say this, but the person, they know how to manipulate energy. Like I'm looking at him right now, it's like trying to stab me in the top of my head that many times is ridiculous. Like that's crazy work that you would even try to go that far to like try to like publicly humiliate me with all these people watching. You're sitting here trying to stab me in the top of my head and be weird. And him and my other ex-boyfriend and his girlfriend, they over here trying to do another fucking ritual. They bringing her vagina out. They trying to suck me into their portal. Like it's like three different directions of three different men, four different men that are trying to do voodoo on me at this current time as I'm sitting right here talking to y'all, and they're doing it through people. Like like people in my neighborhood don't realize that they're being used like fucking pawns in a video game. Like a dude is hacking your brain and making you feel something about my energy, so it's making you want to do a certain kind of energy to me. And then this person, like the portal for some odd reason is sideways, so I'm like, how is it this way? So that means whatever he got going on, whoever his girlfriend is, like that energy. Every time I felt it this morning. I felt like I wanted to throw up. I'm like, why the fuck did the energy come? And it's weird because the other boyfriend, he's like, he calling me, asking me, am I okay? He's like, I need a hug, I need a hug, I need a hug. And I was like, oh my God, like a post came up, was like, I finally got away from my abuser. So I finally got away from this bullshit ass nigga's energy because he sent his cousins over here to get their hair done, and they went and did root work and voodoo work on the whole neighborhood too. It's like the neighborhood probably before I got here was probably peaceful. I ain't gonna hold you. It might have been. It might have been a nice little community before I got here. I am not gonna lie to y'all. But unfortunately, I'm an attractive woman. And I've attracted men who want to avoid karma, or men who are on their last leg, meaning every time I turn around, they got a funeral or something popping up around them. Somebody in their family dying. Every time I turn around. Now, I also understand I have to denounce my own family's heritage. Okay, my family grew up in the Catholic Church, right? My great-grandfather is 96 years old. He's into the Catholic Church. He has been for a long time. Now, I don't know where his heart sits in this situation and what his views are when it comes to politics and certain stuff because he's 96. But I do know that the Vatican is tied in closely with the Brotherhood of Death. And in order to get some tax write-offs, you can sign a 501c3, which says if you speak against any of these entities, they can basically cut your tongue out or kill you. Quite literally. So I don't know if my grandfather signed that because he worked for IBM even though he was in the Catholic Church. IBM is no longer a company or corporation. But nonetheless, most people in my family live to be 96 and 100 years old. Like all my grandmas, I had 6 grandmas when I was baptized. 6 grandmas in my baptism. I had my maternal grandmothers, my fraternal grandmother. Then I had my grandmother's mother there, my grandfather's mother there, and then my great grandfather's mother was there. So 6 women were there as my grandmothers when I got baptized, and there's still 3 of them standing to this day, strong. So I would like to believe. However, this guy dated, like I said, I don't know what organization he was in or what. I see he likes to stand on business about his energy, which is cool. I love that for him. But the issue that I'm having is, I don't know if you protected me or if you protecting yourself. Because my feminine energy on the left-hand side, it feels like it's tilted, but it feels like it's also attached to the other ex that I was dating before him. And they had met each other at a party, and he's like, so what type of time y'all on? Because it seemed like y'all on the same type of time. And he walked to me, and the dude that I was dating said, oh, that's my best friend. After me and him had slept together, and we've been cool for about 10 years. I was the first person he spoke to when he came home from prison. So I'm looking like, your best friend? Bitch! Oh, all right, don't even worry about yourself. Yeah, this whole relationship is out the fucking trash. It's in the trash. What the fuck you mean a man walk up to me that look like he trying to get in where he fit in, and you gonna say I'm your best friend? The fuck is going on with niggas? Anyway, back to trying to protect my son from all these weird ass warlocks and witches, because what the fuck? I feel like my son is tilted over backwards, getting damn near backhand slammed in the air. Jesus Christ, my poor baby. all of these men, and they told me something, they want to call CPS on me because I don't have a safe environment for my son due to me dating toxic people. I run away from these men. They chase me down. That is not my fault. So now my mom, she done called CPS on me during Christmas 2 years ago when I was living with her. I'm looking at her like, why would you call CPS? Because you talking about something, you feel something sticking in his butt, and I don't like that. And I'm like, well, I could feel, I'm a channeler, so I hop in your energy. Like if I hopped in your energy, say anti-human, I hop in your energy. You feel calm and peaceful as a motherfucker right now. You know what I'm saying? You just looking at the whole thing go down the drain. You're like, oh damn. I, Sierra, hop back into my own energy. I'm feeling the pull of it, but I'm still sort of in it. Right? I'm in it, but I'm not in it. I feel it. I'm in, but it's like, it's because I'm attached to people who they're experiencing the karma for shit that they did. That Epstein shit and all that weird shit. So they keep trying to run to me. Like, yeah, come on, wait, hey, buddy. Hey, hi, hey. And I'm looking like, y'all get the fuck off my shoulders. I answered the phone yesterday because I'm like, who the hell made it through me not having my phone bill paid? Now that's weird. I ain't paid my phone bill and the call made it through. It must be important. Only person that made it through was my mother and a bill collector. So I'm like, okay, let's see what this is. Hello? Who is this? Da-da-da-da-da. Bye. Hung up the phone immediately, got back in the shower. Blew up my phone while I was in the shower. So now I'm under the understanding that the battle isn't really even about me. It's about all of them fighting to be the guy in my life so I could save them from their bullshit. Meanwhile, I'm literally moving on to somebody else. Friend-wise. Like, I just want to be somebody's friend and just be friends. I ain't looking, like, y'all, I'm so uninterested in a relationship that I have a vibrator that I just bought. I haven't even used it. I'm so uninterested in that aspect of life. Like, I literally wish I could just take my coochie and just turn it off. Like, take it and find it. Like, where's my coochie floating at in the air? Oh, there it is. Just put that in my pocket real quick. That feels so much better. Meanwhile, I'm looking at someone trying to kidnap my kid and run off with him. My family thinks that I'm not a fit parent and their environment is more conducive for my son. Meanwhile, my stepfather and my brother both work for a man who's an open Confederate, an open racist. He literally has the Klan's things hanging in his house. He went and showed my brother this on purpose. He invited my brother into his home to show him his Confederate flag and his Confederate hat and his Klans member hat hoods. Not to mention his pastor. Remember, like I said, the Vatican and the Brotherhood and the 501c treaty. His pastor lives in a house behind his house. Uncle Ruckus is fuck, right? So I'm looking like, you can't be a better option for my son. You're involved in a whole... You're telling me that you'll open your butthole for racists, and that's okay because as long as they're paying you, you don't give a fuck. But then you're putting my child in your energy to be your energetic. Because my son, he was like stuttering and stuff this morning. I'm like, why is he stuttering so bad? So I go look at his 12 and I'm like, why are you in there like that? You don't belong right there. He's a 12 his own self. He's a leader. He ain't supposed to have you on top of him. You don't live with us. You're not his legal custodian. He has a father and we don't believe in that shit. So why are you trying to be that for him if you don't pay bills or help? I get you trying to protect him to your best abilities, but you still not realizing that you're literally involved with the agency or a group of people who are openly racist. So if you're working and it was proud to say, he's like, well, yeah, we got our affiliation with Danny. You know, he's also part of the Confederacy. Trying to like outdo my ex who lives next to two Confederates and a chick. Like all y'all niggas is sucking dick for the white man, basically. And meanwhile, I'm sitting here as a woman talking against the Epstein files, talking against child pornography, child rape, and everything else that don't make no fucking sense. And they're sitting here trying to make me out to be a crazy person and take my child away and tell the world that I am pressed for them and I'm stalking them, when quite frankly, if you look inside of my portal, they're trying to swirl their dick energy up in me. I don't want none of your big dick energy. I'm trying to always fight it off. In my reality, it's a different card that pop up and I know who energy is channeled through that person. Like I'm trying to be in my reality, in my womb, floating in my womb by myself. Y'all want to have these spiritual marriages and agreements with me that I no longer want to sign off on. I never signed no contracts with y'all in physical. Every dream that y'all came to me when y'all hold the contract, I don't sign it. So I'm just looking like, what the fuck? But then they'll find out who my protection is, and then they'll go hack that woman's brain. So this lady thinks she helping me by trying to be in my energy. You not helping me, you helping them. Because your dumb ass can't even look and see. But oh my God, maybe, just maybe, she got paid to be, because she's like, fuck it. Because she don't realize her shoulders got stabbed up. She don't realize it. They literally, this morning when I was looking at all the Kabbalahs and I was trying to stand on top of the, and help and clear her energy because she didn't realize what was going on, they went and took their claws and went right up in her shoulders and just start spiraling all the way in there till they could pull her down in the black roots. And she think that she helping me by being on top of my head. I'm looking at her like, ma'am, do you realize that you've been sucked into a maybe they like it like that. I don't know. But I'm looking outside because yesterday when I spoke on business and stood on business and cleaned my energy out, it was very much sunny outside. It was very much looking very good, very good, very good. And then a big old weird battle happened between us and the neighborhood next door, and the tarot reader came through with it. No, I wouldn't even say a tarot reader. A girl who's a prophesier came through and was talking, and she showed me a visual of different things from different levels, and I got to see who was really like trying that shit with me last night. I got a bird's eye view to see who's on that bullshit. And I see a big old L shape trying to like hook into my house from the side. I'm just looking at the lady like, so when you like gonna stop being a manipulator of energy and just like, it's like I want to sit on top and let you talk to all these people on YouTube, and I'm going to do this to your body and siphon their energy. But then when I want to be away from you and I got good energy, you expected me to feed you. No, it's not my job to work for none of y'all. Everybody gonna have somebody on top of them. My grandma said that. I'm like, I get that. That's beautiful to believe that. But when you're a leader and you show me what you needed to show me, I've learned the lesson so far. The lesson that I now see is that y'all ain't trustworthy. Because you sitting here trying to do this black magic and swirl this around. Meanwhile, this lady over here trying to say, hey, look at this real quick. Then you get to see a whole different perspective of what's really going on. The real exam that really need to be paid attention to. The real shit. Like, oh shit, you ain't even as big shot as you is. Like, every person's head is a different portal. So now I'm up in his portal in his head. In the black, is this black and white world? What this look like from up in the sky? Let me see. Y'all, yeah, you see that? Mm-hmm. That sounds like somebody scratching on the wall like a fucking rat. That shit sounds gross. All right, so it's like it's so many different worlds. Like my shoulder is lopsided down, but this side is up, and it's like, yeah, come on over here real quick. My son not with me. I can't just leave and go to a different dimension and leave my son in school. School is a dark dimension. Why would I leave my kid in a dark dimension when he not supposed to? Well, his father can't. Y'all, it's just the battle of the energies has really been throwing me off. That's pretty cool. You ever astral projected? Yes, I've astral projected plenty of times. So many different realms that I exist in. I'm a multidimensional being, and I honor that because I understand that we have different chakras, different vibrations, and different people all are on different spiritual journeys. But I have the ability to, no matter what, like a radio, fine tune my frequency. But I have to figure out which frequencies make me feel happiest and most calm. Right? So I try my best to be in certain people's energy and deal, but then it's like, oh wait, but yeah, you're trying to take control of my aura and my energy, so yeah, now I gotta embarrass you and humble you real quick. Or ex-boyfriend and his girlfriend staring like, yeah, watch my back, babe. I'm about to go over there and we about to mob on her ass. Eat down for me while I'm getting my hair done. Like I just don't trust people no more because of what I've experienced in my past with people. So as a hairstylist, we don't really get as much credit as we should because people, why is my braids $350? Because I got to go through 350 different spirits that you bring it in my shop. You going to be talking about them, releasing all their energies up into my space, especially if I do hair from home. And then I got to sit here and deal with this for 8 hours, braiding your hair by myself. On my feet, fingers all booty butt chewed up, and I got another client after you with another 350 spirits that I got to deal with. And then y'all asking why I sage my house and why I don't like being outside with niggas and why. Well, how come you get doing 2 clients a day, making $350 a client, making $5,000 a week? Then what kind of job is that? You. Mind your fucking business. Because when I was out here doing locks, 250, 150, 250, 250, wasn't nobody saying shit to me. I ain't had not a problem. Not one. That's when niggas kept coming around. I need that euphoria touch. I need that euphoria touch. Come on, you know how you do me. I'm like, why your locks breaking off and all brittle? I start realizing like, damn, I'm literally the glue. I'm literally the glue. I'm the glue. You glue, I'm rubber. Shit bounce off me. You sticky, you messy. I know I'm gluing motherfuckers' souls together. So y'all niggas, y'all attaching to each other, and y'all could talk and they decline all, but I wasn't spiritually aware back then, so I didn't know no better. But now I'm spiritually aware, and it's like every time a different client, like I used to burn sage, and the sage be sparking like a motherfucker when a certain person used to come. And that's the client that came and got his hair done most recently. And I'm like, why I feel like half my brain lopsided? Like it's like the left side I feel like it's blocked, and then the right side I feel like it's real high. And my son sitting here flying to the left side and trying to leave me behind in the right. And I'm like, what that mean? Then I look at the apartment from the side. I'm like, maybe it's allowing energy to flow on one side of the apartment, but then blocking it for the other side. So that's our thing. I'm like, hold on. Who live in what apartment? How is the energy? So energy's going through everybody's apartment, but the gay girl, I guess, because she gay, they like, fuck it, we not going to even disrespect her like that. She said she don't like niggas, but everybody else is cool with like fucking niggas, and it's a female that fuck niggas in each apartment. So we going to, nigga, I'm gay. And how about that? I'm gay. Don't bring your energy over here. I'm gay. Is that the only way to have y'all not do masculine root work on my vagina and try to force me to spiritually fuck on y'all? So I'm just at this point now, and someone says a level of psychosis, spirituality, where it's like I see every single person's world. I see people with their head like, okay, this person about to come over and get their hair done. I see your head as a world, and I got to do your hair in your world. Or you can get your hair done in my world. Yeah, but once you get through all the chakras and you go up to the upper room, the chakras don't mean shit no more. Chakras is bullshit. Then you got to get to occult the tree of life. Like some people, oh, I'm a level 26er. No one can get above me. Nigga, I could go to level infinity and beyond. Like, what are you talking about? Fuck it, fuck 26, nigga, infinity sign. Forever, ever, ever, forever, ever, ever, forever. It's like, no, that the chakra levels don't mean shit. That's a cap to keep somebody over top of your head. That's why I say religion is a way to control and divide people. The Vatican, if they got deals with the Brotherhood of Death, you got to be smart enough to understand that it's more to life than religion. You can't tell a person to go find Jesus or go find Allah or go find Buddha, or if you don't do certain stuff, that's just it. You can't tell people that when you clearly see each religious system, even each knowledge system is used to keep you at a level so that there's always a superior to you, and they always telling you gotta pass this level to get to this level and pass this level to get to this level. You're living, you're breathing, you're human, you're aware, you're awake. There's no level to that. And when humans get to that, that's what the government is afraid of. Because when you get to that level, then you start to understand, like, hold on. So you mean to tell me I ain't got to let 20 niggas ram me in the ass just to have a job? That's just them taking control of my body and my resources, and I don't have to allow that? Wait, I don't have to work for racists? And I have the right to have a gun and shoot their asses if they come over here and bother me? Wait. You mean to tell me that my president is a fucking felon, but I'm not getting the job? Wait, you mean to tell me my president is listed in the Epstein files about 850,000 times and it's confirmed that they killed women and he's a murderer too? But I can't get a job? And I'm not supposed to be mad about that? Wait, so all these relationships, these distractions with these stupid ass niggas trying to fight me, they just too dumb to see that it ain't me that they fight, and it's the system that they fucking for. They bending over, because I mean, and I get what men got to do and what they capable of, and putting pressure on a man's back is really messed up. But it's like, baby, at some point you got to realize, like, it's not about what you can do for me. It's about how willingness in your knowledge are you able to go against what you think your limitation is to get out of this shit. Because this shit not going on in other countries. You can literally get a credit card with good credit for $20,000 and max that bitch out and fly to fucking Taiwan, and they ain't coming over to Taiwan to go ahead and make sure you pay the credit card back. Max that bitch out, get cash value for it, flip that shit, buy shit, sell it for cash, and get the fuck out of Dodge. They not doing this shit in other countries. Now some people who might have been villagers and shit, they might have been getting raped by fucking rebels and all that shit. My baby father mother came over here during that situation. That's not karma. Money ain't even real. Money was made by man. How you gonna give me karma based on something that you made? Again, religion. Something that you made up to tell me that I'm going to hell if I don't listen to you. So that our frequencies will always be, you got this frequency of fear over me. It's frequency. It's the energy. The energy is that shit is fake anyway. Everything's free anyway. So it really shouldn't matter. Apples and trees grow on the ground. Grapes grow as long as you plant the seed and water it. What do you mean you telling me I got to pay $10 at the grocery store for grapes that y'all genetically engineered and modified and use science to create? When I could just take a real grape seed and plant a real grape tree and have a vineyard of my own. But if I do that, then y'all gonna ask me to pay property taxes. See, the devil is in the money. Y'all keep saying, oh, if I got money, I'm feeling blessed and I'm highly favored. And oh, if I got money, I'm feeling good. No, that's an illusion. For you to feel like, well, if I could go to the store and pay for whatever I want, I feel good. That's an illusion. It's an illusion to keep you confused in a loop where you go here and then you come back down because they got you in a fucking pipeline where you come up here and then you go back down. And you come up here and you go back down. Meanwhile, they're on the outside of the loop like, whoa, nigga, we free as a bitch. We're not in that loop. We don't have that spiral going through our spine cord. Like we that shit is chopped. We don't have that over here because we're free. Woo! Yeah, we're doing whatever the fuck we want to. We're turning up. We got bitches, we got hoes, we got bottles. We raping kids, we drinking their blood and putting in Passover bread, but we're telling you the religion, if you don't listen to religion, you're going to hell. So where the hell y'all going? Jewish people. Where the fuck y'all going? If we going to hell, where the hell y'all going? I need to. If I don't eat babies and I don't sacrifice children, where the hell y'all going? I didn't crucify Jesus. I didn't put Jesus on the cross. I didn't burn nobody alive. I didn't hang black people from trees. So where the fuck all y'all going if I'm going to hell? You a Confederate. You got your pastor living in your backyard. Where the fuck are you going if I'm going to hell? Fuck is you going to? Exactly. All that shit is bullshit. So you rich and you sacrificing people and burning niggas and eating babies and got all the money. But you expect me to believe that my poor ass is going to hell. And I have attachments to nothing. None of your systems arouse me. I have a vibrator. I could literally vibrate the hell out of my coochie and have one of the best orgasms by myself. Channel any energy I want to. I'm a whole channeler. I could channel any energy. I could channel goddamn Chris Brown, Terry Crews, fucking Jay-Z, Tone, anybody I want to channel. I'll bring their energy in my cipher right now. I could do it right now. And you mean to tell me that I'm going to hell when I'm not even aroused enough by all that knowing and that knowledge to bust a nut on my own? I could sleep with any dude in my dream. When they come to me, celebrities then came to me in my dream and asked me to sleep with them. I was weak before my spirit and I didn't know no better. I said yes 2 times to one person. But everybody else, I said, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. I had a dream where they was trying to lock me in a room and have all these random men come in there and rape me. And now I realize that room is this fucking apartment. You need to raise your chakra level in order to not think like that. You could tell me I'm a divine being sitting on top of a lotus and all this energy is just swirling around me and I should be honored to have all these energies wanting to drink from my waterfall and I'm a divine woman and to just spread my legs wide open is the most godly thing I could do, because to be a goddess and to create at all points in time is a goddess energy, and that's exactly what I'm supposed to embody as being a goddess, because a flower isn't deciding whether or not it gets touched by pollen. It just gets touched by pollen and it gets pollinated and it creates more beautiful flowers. I'm already on that level. You can't tell me that, Bren. No, you didn't have to silence Bren. Bren knew exactly what he was saying. He's right. He's right to a degree. To be able to be a woman to have a vagina that could feed so many people, so much energy that you could feed that many people is a blessing, not a curse. But it's the people that are being fed that I have an issue with. See, a flower can't decide whether it gets bad pollen or good pollen. But the thing that's different between me and a flower is I have a brain. I have a nervous system. I can walk. And I could look and say, well, that doesn't belong there. What is all that doing right there? If you gave so much fucks about me, why you got all that stuff in my tree? I don't want that in the side of my brain. I want to take all that energy right out the side of my brain. I don't need that. That's such beautiful energy. It's so peaceful. To a degree, you have a point. Then when the energy leaves, then what? Now you've been addicted to what is basically like cocaine or crack, right? Now you've become a drug addict for energy, a certain level of energy, which is not even one's own energy. It is energy that has been harvested from multitudes of people. Okay, so join the collective. Everybody come over to the side then and come join this bubble. But then you look outside of the bubble and you realize, wow, the bubble's a trap, because that bubble's just that bubble. There's other bubbles outside of that. Hold on. There's other energy outside of this bubble. There's another world outside of this bubble. And I don't think what's in that bubble is my world. I don't think what's in the bubble of the United States is my world. That's not the last level of my life. I can't go out sad and be attached to this being my ending when these people are okay with sodomizing and raping and all this stuff going on. Well, that's not going on in our algorithm over here. But my son's still trying to fly up, and I gotta make sure my son's safe. So I gotta do something. I got this close to living off the grid, and that's when they brought my ex into my life and told him to pretty much make sure I spent all my money and never got the chance to ever leave the country. I had over $7,000. I could have been left, been gone, been done it. But no, I got distracted. They'll keep giving you the drug to make you go to sleep if you let them. That's all I gotta say. They'll convince you that this is it. You're in heaven. Don't you feel that peace? I feel that vibration, and as peaceful as it is, I don't think it belongs to me, so I'm running away from it. I don't know what that is. Mm-mm. And now it's like, come live up here. No, I can't do that. I'm sorry, y'all. Then, baby, leave some clean air for the rest of us. I can smell the eggs on your breath through the screen. I ain't even eat no eggs. What you talking about? So now I know the ex-boyfriend keep trying to suck me into the portal. They paying the Africans. It's just a bunch of goofy ass shit going on. And it's like, I can't do that with y'all. I can't allow you to put a corkscrew on my elevation when I know I got other places to go. I can't live in your guts and fly up in your ass and become your little parasite in your belly that you just can't get away from. I can't become your newborn baby in your stomach. I can't be none of those things. Nah, I'd love to laugh, but this shit's not funny because it's like people want to keep on hiding in these fake ass bubbles of energy, and it's like, but y'all keep forgetting that like it's kids getting raped out here. Like I'm looking at my son's spirit right now. He laid out on the floor. Or is that my spirit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas trying to put me in a choke slam. They're like, your son ain't here to save you now. What you gonna do now, bitch? Fight back. Like, I'm looking, I'm like, y'all do know I see that shit, right? Like, y'all do know I'm not gonna go for that. Like, and I know exactly who it is. So it's like, no, don't run away now. Bring that ass here. What do y'all keep trying to go off over here and like make my ear go so like it's ringing so bad that it's like it feel like it's heaven, but it's really not? Like, Child, the things people keep trying to do spiritually to me, I just be looking like, I wish that I could let y'all get away with it. I could just give up. But it's like, I could see y'all. I could see y'all. And it really disturbs me that at this point in time, y'all still doing magic. But it's all good though. I got hair to do. And I'm gonna get y'all a tarot reading and get up out of here because this lady keep following me around this damn house and she throwing me off. Because it's like, it's this portal. You keep wanting me to go in with you and I'm just looking at you like, baby, you know damn well you can't be a part of my heaven after the way that you done treated me. You know that, right? The stabbing me, my shoulders, all that. You got to know that ain't, this ain't that and that ain't this. Neighborhood, y'all got to know I know better. Like, and then this is throwing me for a loop because they're saying I didn't pay rent for November all the way to January. How did you let someone not pay rent for all the way for that amount of time? Like, they want me in court so bad, and I want to know who filed this shit. Like, so I'm just, matter of fact, I'm about to just go. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do, and I know how to play this in my favor. I already know what to do. Ironic, because look, they trying to make, look, do y'all see my skin right now? They're like, yeah, look how pretty she looks. I could make her look even prettier. She just let me do her energy and her makeup like how I want it to look. I could make her look like an angel. So where was all this energy the whole time? That's why I be looking like I don't trust it. Because it's like, what are you trying to prove with this look that you couldn't have proved the first time before, back then? You know what I'm saying? So it's like more beauty magic. Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Look, I knew the Capricorn and the fire sign, boy. Ha! Hey, no, I'm not even playing right now. No, not she's watching. Like, yeah, this is all the beautiful energy. But, Tower, something's about to terribly happen. And it's preordained. What's about to occur? Some kind of spiritual evolution. The hell? Oh my God. Wake up. Wake up. Child. A Queen of Swords is involved too. Or the Queen of Swords is gonna cause the tower. Here come the baby mamas and the little sisters. Aw, shucks. Aw, shucks. All eyes are watching at this time too. That's the crazy. Everybody watching right now. It's a protector coming in the energy. Because someone's trying to do spell work while you sleep. I'm looking at the baby like, close your legs and wake up. Oh my God. A Two of Cups partnership is about to happen for somebody. Who's this Two of Cups partnership gonna happen for? That's the truth. A Hierophant, a Taurus sign. Uh-oh. A Taurus sign and who? A Taurus and who is about to have a partnership. Uh-oh. Please don't let it be who I think it is. A Knight of Pentacles. Ain't that the same person? Someone's going to their ancestors for this information. A child who tricked death is in the energy. And it's going to be judgment for a King of Swords in the energy. And a battle's going to be won by a Knight of Pentacles who had spell work, don't know why they would sleep. They're getting away from things that are disgusting them or bringing them down. Oh, shit. Who's the one responsible? The King of Swords? Who's the one that's doing it? Hold on, y'all. Let me look. All eyes are watching this tower happen with this moon magic, or some magic was done during the moon. Be patient. Justice will be served. Who is justice being served to? Who is justice being served to? The one that went to their ancestors. I know I went to my ancestors. I don't play that shit. I be going. I be like, hey, y'all, what the fuck going on? Who's the person that went to their ancestors? A Page of Pentacles. For some kind of offer. Or they're taking an offer or about to give an offer. Whoo, child. Be careful. Watch your kids. Death card. Transformation. Transition. Oh my God. I don't like my son being in school. I don't be trusting it. I don't be trusting the school system. Message is there will be a transformation. A big transformation. It's like all this energy siphoning just to make the sun come up on your side, smacking me in my face like I done did something wrong. When y'all motherfuckers is stalking me every day. Something's hidden with the moon. Some moon magic might have been done. Oh, shucks now. Why would you say that? What would make you say that? What would make you say that? What would make you say that? I'll be right back, y'all. Give me a second.
You said what happened?
I'm gonna lie.
What food was this? What's good food?
No, kinda, not really. Some of it, yeah. Why? You're surprised I'm eating meat and eggs again? Yeah.
Okay.
Chicken, beef, everything. Except for pigs. I don't do pigs. Stop. Sacral question, shaking my head. 7 deadly sins. I know, baby. It's okay. I'm gonna fix it.
You gotta go to court.
For what? Now I'm about to go curse them out because I paid that shit in full. I don't owe shit till March.
I think that was something else.
That's what I thought too. When I looked at the door and I saw it was at the neighbor's door, I'm like, damn, you broke as shit. You ain't paying your rent. You busy worried about me, bitch. Why? Oh, that's what I'm saying. What y'all doing worried about me? Your bill's not paid. Oh, okay. Cool. Now that I know that. All right, y'all. I gotta go to the rental office and go, curse somebody out.
No, the address is on it.
I'm not showing them anything. I'm showing the back, and they didn't see the paper. So I'll be back tomorrow. I'll put myself back together. I know y'all was watching. It's just a little loop-de-loop through the throat. It's cool. It's like a little cool, weird thing that goes like this. It's nothing. Later, do your ish. I know. I'm gonna do hair and be done with this mess. All right. Talk to y'all later. Peace. Oh, remember, here on this platform, you heard, seen, and loved.